Drag Me Under podcast coming at you dead from the Big Bone Lake State Park, Kentucky. We are coming at you hot with some hellfire news from around the world. With our news anchorman deadly duo, two-time Emmy Award winner Shield, and field reporter and recovered alcoholic Ghoul Tumba Negra. Stay tuned if you dare for the DMU 666 news report.
You didn't let me finish my sentence. I said, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in. I'm gonna bash them right the fuck in.
Good evening and welcome to Drag Me Under.
Oh god, Doc, talk dirty to me, you fucking corn dog. Are we on?
What did he say?
we on. We're definitely on, buddy.
We're on something, right? I'm on something else, but okay. What is up, my dudes? Welcome once again to another DMU podcast news, where Shield and I cover some dark, fucked up news that happens around the world, around the four corners of this hellhole that we call Mother Earth. So how you doing, dude?
This hellhole, Mother Earth. Yeah, it's a hellhole.
It's fucking hot. It feels like fucking hell.
Everywhere. It's fucking hot. I mean, it seems like every state right now is getting lit up.
Yeah, I see people like in the East Coast, like they're on fire, and I always thought the East Coast was like a little bit more, chill, more nicer. And we're in California in the fucking deserts. Like, dude, come on, give me a break.
Yeah, we're kind of blessed being in California though, because our peaks are fucking still a lot of people's lows.
Like, have you seen people in Texas or in Kentucky? Like, have you seen like a few, maybe like last year, like thousands and thousands of cattle just died because of a heat stroke, quote unquote.
No, was it aliens?
I mean, they took down like over 1,000 cattle. You tell me. You think aliens just went up into the middle of the night and bam, 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 bam? I mean, that'll be cool, but I doubt it.
Hey, it wouldn't surprise me one bit right now.
So today we're covering some, like I said, some fucked up news from around the world. Tonight I'll be covering two-time atomic bomb survivor, a vigilante killed in Mexico, a road rage maniac killing teenagers, and we have some time, some Hindus out there in India slaughtering their girls, and deadly otters. That's what I got. What do you have for us, Shield?
I got that big news about the aliens, non-human biological pilots that we found, or they're now saying that we have. We got an imposter who wanted to play as a teenager in a high school. Ruthless.
Teenager who wanted to play in high school?
No, an imposter who was playing as a teenager in high school.
Oh, so like just some pedophile trying to get into school?
Pretty much.
Oh, okay. I think I've seen that movie before. Okay. Okay, you got a lot of good stuff today?
Yeah, I got more, but we'll see what we got.
You're
What
gonna
kind of
you're gonna juice me up with all that news.
time.
Okay.
It's funny because the one I'm looking at right now has juice in it.
Okay. Do you want to start things off?
Yeah, let me start with the alien thing.
Aliens.
You heard about it, right? On the news, everyone's saying that, oh, all of a sudden now we're talking about it. Probably, like you said, it's a cover-up.
Yeah, okay, so quick catch up, guys. I know you guys weren't there or we were talking about it backstage, but I think all these alien news out there right now are all cover-ups. I think the government now says, oh yeah, there's aliens, so anything shady going on, they just throw in a new alien attack, so...
Which is pretty funny, because the first time they threw in the aliens, they were talking about Hunter Biden. How he fucking got caught up with that laptop and he was like going to court.
Yeah. You told me that was his son, right?
Yeah, it's his son.
Who knew? I didn't know.
Yeah.
I knew about the Las Vegas alien.
And then now that you brought that up, I just realized that right on the same day,
Right?
Hunter Biden just pleaded not guilty to all that stuff, and now we got more alien shit coming out.
Just so Biden's just releasing these aliens.
Yeah, some pretty crazy shit.
Yeah.
So there was a press conference, basically a guy telling everybody that there was a plane crash, and inside that plane crash, they looked to see what kind of pilots there was. They were thinking it could be another country or whatever, it's usually normal.
Yeah.
But the whistleblower named David Charles had confirmed that there were non-humans inside that plane.
Non-humans.
Yeah, they had it all tested, the DNA and everything, and it came back as nothing from this world.
Nothing from this world. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there, but we have drones, dude, and we have planes that don't need a pilot. You think aliens are still using pilots in their planes or in their UFOs to come out here to Earth?
I don't think so either. I really don't.
Because I mean, they're like maybe like 5 years more advanced than us.
I would say
No?
way more than 5
Okay,
years.
okay, let's just say 6.
Okay, 6.
You, I don't think they're sending their best people up to Earth just to like cruise around here.
What if they sending the not so intelligent intelligence?
Yeah, the high school dropouts or like I don't know. I just don't think they're sending their best, or maybe just like some high school teenagers like, hey, let's go to Makeout Planet, you know, try to get laid right here in the fucking Himalayan mountains in Nepal in the U.S. I don't know, but I don't think they're sending aliens. I think it's maybe drones, but the government says they're non-humanoid figures.
Right.
Nah.
So let me play the clip for all you guys. And you guys go ahead and tell me what you think.
Do you believe our government has made contact with intelligent extraterrestrials?
Something I can't discuss in public setting.
Okay, I can't ask when you think this occurred. If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
And was this documentary evidence, this video, photos, eyewitness? Like, how would that be determined?
The specific documentation I would have to talk to you in a skiff about.
It's pretty crazy that they actually admitted.
I mean, it could be anything, dude. I mean, I think they just make up a lot of shit because we're crazy for UFOs right now. So, if it's an alien, I hope it's like Mr. Burns. You remember that episode of The Simpsons? That one? I bring you love. Oh, he's bringing us love. Let's kill it. No, wait. It's Mr. Burns. Oh, it's Mr. Burns. Kill him. Kill him.
I bring you love.
It's bringing love. Don't let it get away.
Break his legs!
Wait! You want an alien? This is your alien!
Hello, children. I bring you love.
It's a monster! Kill it! Kill it!
It's not a monster. It's Mr. Burns.
Oh, it's Mr. Burns. Kill it! Kill it!
I mean, if that's the kind of aliens coming down, fuck it, dude. Yeah, let's pop some pills and bring some love to all of us around the universe.
Yeah, I'm down. I'd rather have some peace and love, but yeah, it's crazy. Let us know what you guys think about that. It's a crazy conversation they had.
You think these aliens are real? And if they are real, you think they're actually sending aliens, or are these like drones inside these planes? Because, you know, maybe it's just some test dummies. So, you tell me. You're the experts, apparently. All right, so up next, it's not recent news, but it's still fucking interesting, dude. Because you know the movie Oppenheimer?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it just came out in theaters, but I went to go see Barbie instead.
I saw Barbie too.
And just let me tell you guys something. Barbie went to go party, okay? She partied hard in that movie.
That movie was great.
Ken is... that movie is 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Yes, I said it. Anyways, Oppenheimer came out in theaters now, and some people now just know the story about the Manhattan Project. Do you know about the Manhattan Project?
No, I actually don't.
Okay, well, Manhattan Project, it was like a race to build the first atomic bomb. So now some people know about it, but not a lot of people know about the true story of Tsutomu Yamaguchi. Japanese dude. I know I said that wrong.
I thought it was like a fucking bag company like Gucci.
Like Gucci Yamaguchi. I can see that. Anyway, my boy Tsutomu Yamaguchi is a known survivor of 2 atomic bombs. Not 1, but 2 survivor dudes. So, whew, my god. Okay, so let's rewind back a couple of years. It's unknown how many people actually died in the Hiroshima bombing, but it's estimated that around 70 to 140,000 people died to this cruel attack against humanity. And after this devastating bomb attack, the USA decided to drop another bomb in Nagasaki, killing another between 40 to 70,000 people. And few lucky people survived these bomb attacks. But imagine being so lucky that you survived 2 back-to-back atomic bombs like in the same week.
So we went through the first one,
Right?
decided to take off to another city,
Like, fuck this, I'm out of here. And then, boom, another one.
and then got hit again?
Yeah.
And survived both of them?
Survived both of them, yeah.
What the heck?
That's the story of my boy Yamaguchi. So, Yamaguchi was preparing to leave Hiroshima when the atomic bomb fell. At this time, he was 29 years old and was a naval engineer on a 3-long business trip for Mitsubishi Heavy Industries. And on August 6, 1945, was supposed to be his last day at this job in the city. He spent the summer working long hours to design this new oil tank. And he was finally, ready to go back home. And unluckily, around 8:15 that same morning of, August 6th, Yamaguchi was walking around the shipyard of Mitsubishi's property when he heard a drone of an aircraft overhead. Looking skyward, he saw an American B-29 bomber soar over the city and drop this small object connected to a parachute. Suddenly, the sky erupted in a blaze of light, which Yamaguchi later described resembling as the lightning of a huge magnesium flare. He just had enough time to dive into a ditch before he heard the ear-splitting bomb ring out. The shock wave that accompanied sucked Yamaguchi from the ground, spun him in the air like a tornado, and sent him hurling nearby a potato patch. He was at least 2 miles away from ground zero.
Whoa, man, that is insane.
Yeah, so 2 miles away, a huge atomic bomb that killed between 70 and 140,000 people. And he just got flown out of the air and survived.
Well, I mean, he had that quick thinking. He saw the object falling to the floor and decided to jump into a ditch.
Yeah, really fight or flight, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he felt that impact, he got hit, and he got up and went straight back home at Nagasaki. He went to Nagasaki. Damn, I am so bad Japanese today, dude.
It's okay. I think none of us are that good at it.
So he went to Nagasaki on August 8th to the hospital, and the doctor who treated him was a former school classmate. But the blackened burns on Yamaguchi's hands and face were so severe that the man didn't recognize him at first. So these guys were classmates, and he didn't recognize him because he was burned like...
I was wondering, because after being tossed around, you made it sound like he just walked away. Hey, I'm taking off.
He just like dusted himself off. Now this guy had bad burns on his face. Just horrible. I just can't even imagine. So he got bandaged up and just got sent home, where his family accused him of looking like a fucking ghost.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I don't look like that, dude. That's kind of offensive to me. Damn Japanese. So Yamaguchi dragged himself out of bed on August 9th, and he reported to work at the Mitsubishi's Nagasaki office. So he still went to work.
Wow.
After surviving an atomic bomb.
Committed.
Yeah, dude, I know people who get a cramp and just call up the whole week.
For real.
So around 11 a.m., he reported to work, and he found himself in a meeting with the company director who demanded a full report on Hiroshima. Because back then they didn't have a lot of communication, so they didn't, the whole city just went boom, So there's no way to contact other people.
To let them know. pretty
Yeah,
much.
so no one believed him. So the engineer Yamaguchi recounted everything that happened, the blind light, the deafening boom, and his boss said, "Dude, you're crazy. You're just mad. There's no way a single bomb can destroy an entire city." And Yamaguchi was trying to explain himself what happened when suddenly they heard another explosion and a big flash white light. Yamaguchi instantly just dropped to the ground seconds before the shockwave shattered the office windows and sent broken glass and debris carrying through the whole room.
Fudge! No way!
Yeah, dude, he said, "I thought the mushroom cloud had followed me from Hiroshima." So he survived yet again. I don't know about his boss, but he survived.
That's crazy. And to even think, oh no, it just came coming later on. Of like,
Yeah, you think like, dude, is it me? Am I the bad luck? It's like when you go for a sports team, like you go to the game, like, damn, they lost again. Is it because of me?
yeah,
It happens to me. Like I can't watch a Giants game because I feel like if I watch it, they're gonna lose.
dang, if I'm just gonna go city to city and bombs are gonna fly on me, that's horrible.
I'm like a bomb magnet. So this dude, after surviving 2 bomb attacks, obviously he fell really ill to radiation exposure. I mean, his hair fell off and he was badly burned. Yet, unlike so many victims of radiation exposure, Yamaguchi slowly recovered and lived a pretty normal life afterwards. All told, around only 165 people who experienced both attacks, only Yamaguchi was officially recognized as by the Japanese government as Niju Hibakusha, or in English, twice bombed person. That was his
Damn.
nickname, twice bombed person. So he won an award in 2009, which he died a year later at the age of 93.
So, damn, he still lived a long time.
2 bombs, and him and another 164 people survived both bomb attacks. And he lived almost 100 years old.
Wow, did the radiation help him?
Maybe that's the key to eternal life. Maybe if he had another bomb attack on him,
He would have doubled it.
double and just give it to me, man.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a cool story. You know, Oppenheimer's out there, and it may seem like a really cool movie about bombs, but you know, there's 2 sides.
To the story.
Yeah, 2 sides of the bomb. I mean, it's a tale of 2 bombs, so quite literally.
Yeah.
So that's my story. What do you got next for us?
Yeah, so the imposter, a 26-year-old kid who posed as a high school student, arrested for sex crime charges.
Ouch.
Yeah. A 26-year-old Nebraskan man accused of posing as a high school student at 2 different schools, has been arrested for those sex crime charges. When I first read that, I thought, like, okay, he's sleeping with kids and he's 26 years old. Obviously, that's what the sex crime is, right?
Right.
So they're obviously gonna look into that. But the other thing I thought is he like human trafficking?
You think he's like he's going to like the grocery store and picking and choosing?
Well, they say like, well, for psychopaths and serial killers and shit, that each kid has a story. They look for the most vulnerable kids,
Of course.
the ones that don't have parents or have walk home by themselves or loners and stuff like that.
The easy ones.
So if they had somebody on the inside at school watching which ones are not the popular kids,
Okay, I never thought about seeing it that way, but it makes sense. I mean, kids are easily, easy to groom,
Yeah.
especially ones that are coming from a bad household.
hmm
Poor emos.
They literally say that that's what serial killers do. They pick out their kids like that so they can just say like, "Oh, come with me, let's hang out."
Yeah, because I know serial killers, most of them like to pick on prostitutes, because most prostitutes or ladies of the night don't really have anyone that cares for them, so they're easy targets. And police is gonna be like, "Oh, it's just a prostitute. Who cares?" They won't investigate as much if it was like a college kid or a lovely father.
Yeah, right.
So they're smart.
I think their pimp would be mad.
Bitch, where my bitch at?
So Zachary of Lincoln, facing 3 felony charges, 2 counts of sexual assault charges, using of an electronic device, 1 count of sex trafficking of a minor. So the police began the investigation on June 1st of this year. After being alerted to the individual
So did this guy dress up as a teenager?
He did. The crazy part about it, he's tiny. He's 5'4" and 120 pounds.
5'4" and 120 pounds. Okay,
So
yeah.
he looks like it. You know how kids. Some people can look like they're super young. He's 26. He is young.
He's younger than me, but and I can pass maybe for a high school not high. I can pass for like a college student if I shave.
His name is Zach Hess. Well, he went under the enrolled name as Zach Hess.
How do you even don't you need like ID or something to go, or can you just walk in through to a school?
No, you can't. So he falsified documents. So he went through this arduous process with the black market to get a bunch of fake documents.
Okay, so this guy knows what he was doing. He didn't just like randomly dress up as a teenager and just walk up to a school.
Yeah, so he knew what he was doing and he did that, and before anybody can get suspicious of him, that's why he transferred to another school. So he went
Okay.
1 semester in one school and then another semester to the other school.
Did he dress up like this? That like that one dude from the meme?
Crazy eyes.
Yeah, crazy eyes. Greetings. How do you do, fellow kids?
Yeah, would actually look old as shit.
I mean, that's what school gets you, right? Algebra. It really gets to you.
The 17-year-old was actually deemed 26-year-old Zachary, who was graduated from Lincoln School District in 2015. So he graduated in the same district.
Okay.
So he's been there before.
Like, dude, didn't you graduate like 10 years ago? Nah, man. Stupid school doesn't know how to teach me.
I guess like he knew the ins and outs, so
Probably, but you would think like maybe some teacher would recognize him,
yeah, you would think
unless he's like wearing a wig.
maybe, or just because he is older, he changed a little bit.
Maybe. Maybe just teachers just don't care. They don't get paid enough to care that much.
Apparently, upon further investigation, they realized that he was contacting a lot of juvenile students. So that's how pretty much he got his papers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Just they're not there, so I'll just show up for them. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
And his sexual assault charge for using an electronic device is because he was texting underage kids. So they used that against it to pin him.
Oh, okay. Snapchatting them.
Mm-hmm. Could be charged with sex trafficking of a minor.
This guy had it going on. He had the whole game right there, huh?
I think he had it. I feel like he had a business agreement with a higher power, but also did his little things for himself. And if he did all this shit for himself, he's fucking crazy.
You think he was just a caddy?
Maybe.
Huh.
I feel like it really has something to do with sex trafficking. I mean, they looked into it, and he did target one individual, one girl,
Right.
and that's what they were able to book him for. But he never stole anybody, and he never trafficked anybody, technically.
Well, I heard, sex trafficking makes like, what was the number? I forgot the number, but I know it makes more than all the airlines combined in the U.S. a year.
Damn.
Did you say the all the airlines in the U.S. make, I don't know, $2 billion a year of profit? Sex trafficking in the world makes like $4 billion.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. They
Yeah.
say foster kids like what, 500,000? No, I wouldn't say that's a lot, but I would say like 50,000 foster kids go missing a year.
50,000 kids go missing a year.
Yeah.
There's a cool conspiracy. Did I tell you about it? About the missing kids?
No.
Okay, so there's a cool conspiracy. I mean, it's not cool, right? It's kind of fucked up.
It
but,
is fucked up.
but you know what I mean.
Interesting.
It's interesting, intriguing.
Yeah.
Apparently, you ever go to Walmart or like wherever you see, or the newspaper, you see those missing kids ads.
Yeah.
Supposedly, those ads are for sex traffickers. That's like a catalog with like what kid you can buy.
What?
Yes.
So it's the counter opposite of what you think its purpose is for.
Yeah. You think, oh, this kid's missing. Like, nah, this kid's for sale. Here's
What
the
the
description of him.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a crazy conspiracy. And I read on Reddit, whatever. Maybe I don't know if it's real, but like some guy said, "Oh yeah, I called the number, and I was just joking around." And I said, "How much?" And they directed me to a different line. and like some like deep ass voice, like "Who the fuck are you?" This and that, and the guy got scared, so he just hung up.
Right.
True or not, like it gets you thinking.
Right.
Yeah,
For
look, I
sure.
mean,
For sure. Like,
look
oh
at
my goodness.
yeah, look at the look on your face right now. My God, you're red.
I know. Freaking, it's intimidating.
Yeah, but like shit, we should try that out.
Oh yeah, let's call. I mean, it'd probably help in an investigation.
Yeah, but
Well, for Zachary, if that was what he was doing, he's not the first person to do it. There was a 34-year-old woman in Massachusetts that did it first.
34-year-old Massachusetts woman.
Yeah, that played a middle schooler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's next? Like a fucking 60-year-old playing an elementary schooler?
Probably. That probably is normal though.
I mean, I
Interesting.
know there's like people who like to dress up as babies and like get pampered. I mean, if you're
A
into that,
kink.
yeah, it's a kink. I mean, you're into that, like, good for you, dude. Just, as long as you keep it safe. I mean, you want to know what I'm into, hit me up and I'll tell you.
What did he say?
You don't want to know.
You do. Well, find out. So, this dude got sentenced to jail
Yeah, he got all those charges put against him and he was done. He was locked up.
for life? I don't
No,
think so.
that's not for life, but I think it's the 33 years old. 33 years?
33 years
Yeah.
of sentence?
Yeah, sentencing.
Maybe in a few years, he could be my neighbor.
No.
You know what?
Why?
Because right in front of my house, it's a house for like registered sex offenders. Yeah, because I looked it up on that one website. What's it called? That you can find like sexual predators in your area.
The something code law?
Yeah.
Megan law? Murphy law?
No,
Megan
not
law.
Murphy. I think it's Megan.
It's
Megan's law.
Megan's law.
Megan's law. Yeah, I looked it up. Turns out, right in front of my house, that's where they're like recovering alcoholics and users, but like you can look up their history and like 99% of them are like pedos.
But they're not Grand Theft Auto. My truck's out there, man.
Nah, don't worry. if your truck looks like a kid's truck, like one of those Fisher Price ones,
Oh, goodness gracious.
they might be looking up on it. But anyways, moving on. I got a good story. Mexican vigilante killed by some cartel members. So back in late June of this year, one of the founders of Mexico's self-defense movements, the lime farmer turned vigilante crusader, Hipólito Mora, was murdered in an ambush. He was walking through a once quiet, peaceful rural community where he was born and raised. I think it was in Michoacan. But he was ambushed by 24 gunmen and killed alongside with his 3 bodyguards. He received a total of 1,000 rounds shot at him.
Whoa.
So like, dude, I mean, this guy was just a vigilante. He wasn't no like super powerful superhero. He's just a vigilante with the 3 bodyguards, and they received over 1,000 bullets at them. With 24 guys shooting 1,000 bullets, dude, like,
They're worried that much?
I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, and he's like 65 years. He was 65 years old.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and he wasn't as active as he was before. But, I mean, I don't know what they're trying to get at.
Maybe
but
they're trying to make a point.
that's what I'm assuming. But dude, wish me luck. I'm going to Mexico in a few weeks.
Oh, well. I don't want to get in that mix, but good luck for you.
I'll tell him where you live just in case.
Let's
But-
talk about a little bit of a lighter thing. I was also like listening and reading stuff because jobs are in demand all the time, and
Of course.
I'm not saying I'm in need of a job. It's curious to look to see what else opportunities are
Hey,
out
man, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20.
there. Make it 21.
Deal.
So I read this Hawaiian delivery driver who pulled $114,000 on DoorDash last year.
114,000?
Yeah, $114,000. And they asked him what was up, and he was like, "The tips are awesome, and I'm delivering in paradise."
Damn, where the fuck is he delivering? Like Beverly Hills or something?
No, in Hawaii, in Honolulu.
Oh, I know they get paid more than us, but the price of living is expensive. One of our co-workers, he said his parents-in-laws, his wife's parents, whatever,
His in-laws.
his in-laws are they were gonna sell their house. Yeah, dude, it's It's a crappy, 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, small house, like a basic house, and it was going over for like $1 million.
What?
Yeah, just like an LA house,
Oh, of course.
one of those small shitty
That's
houses.
a convenient house.
Oh yeah, just because you're on the island, dude. There's nothing but water and sand.
Right.
So yeah,
So this guy, Randall Coleman, 45 years old, his gross revenue for last year was $114,000, and in this year, he's on pace to make $120,000.
120,000. God damn.
And they say that he's completed about 24,000 deliveries since he started.
24,000 deliveries
Yeah,
since he started. Okay.
since he started. I don't think that's all in 1 year. That would be ridiculous.
Yeah, I was about to say in 1 year. I was about to do the math. I was about to crunch them numbers. Like shit, I'm quitting my job.
I think he said his biggest tip ever was about $112.
$112. Who the fuck did he deliver to? The
Well,
fucking-
everybody's on vacation. They think they gotta tip somebody nice.
You think this guy's like Lilo and Stitch? They got all those fucking remember that the cartoon where they had all those Stitches running around?
Oh, the experiments.
The experiments. Maybe he had an army of Door Dashers, and the Stitch doesn't need money.
It would make sense because they say his pay is $13 an hour, so he's getting everything based at like off tips. That's it.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like a stripper.
Yeah. Well-paid stripper.
Really good, damn dude. Well, speaking of Hawaii, it's a beach and the waves. I got a good, lighthearted news, I guess. Back over there by my hometown, Santa Cruz. You ever heard of Santa Cruz?
Oh, yes,
California. Well, apparently there's an aggressive sea otter in California that's harassing locals by riding boards that she stole from the surfers.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's videos across social media showing the otter hoisting itself onto the ocean, from the ocean onto the boards, while surfers are still on them and biting them and like pushing them off and chewing at them. And you can see her just cruising on the boards.
That's crazy.
Yeah, onlookers in the videos can be heard laughing and just having a good time. Like, oh, that's so cute. But the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service say that this is a public risk.
Harm.
Yeah, they say this act that the otter's doing is concerning and unusual. Though the reason why it's doing this is unknown. Maybe it just wants to be a surfer.
Wants to be human.
Yeah, just tired of these surfers crowding up their fucking waves.
Oh yeah, it's like, look at me, look how annoying I am. Just as annoying as you.
Bro, you're not even from here, dude. Locals only.
Locals only.
What's your zip code, bitch? So this otter is known as Otter 841. It was born in captivity, but his mother also was too friendly with people, so probably learned from its mama.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then it was released into the wild back in 2020, but since then it just went on a surfer rampage. And they're trying to catch her, or they're trying to catch this nice Otter 841. But as of right now, they haven't catched her, and she's still harassing them surfers.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but what if she has rabies, dude? Do otters have rabies?
I'm pretty sure any animal can be feral.
Yeah, maybe. But it's a cool little story, dude.
It just reminds me of those killer whales, the ones that are learning how to tip over boats. Well, there's an elder orca that's showing the youngerlings how to tip over boats. You heard about that?
Nah, so it's like cow tipping for orcas?
Oh yeah, cow tipping, turn those fucking boats around and start eating the humans.
Oh, they're eating them too?
Nah, I haven't heard of them eating them, but they're learning how to do it. I'm pretty sure if you encounter it, those people are just hightailing it. They're not gonna get tipped over.
How you know they're eating them? Because they already been eaten, so they can't
that's true.
stay.
It could be some dead people.
I mean, I know there's people like kayaking, man. You could just swallow them up.
Yeah.
And go a little fun snack, a little tic tac for them.
A little tic tac.
Yeah, so that's the story of an otter, just a little lighthearted before we get into more gruesome news. You got anything gruesome for me?
Oh, well, not gruesome, but more of how you got to protect your kids in school. There was a middle school principal who lured a teenage girl with the Grimace milkshake and chicken nuggets after meeting on Snapchat.
Trying to do that Grimace challenge?
I think so. I think that's what they were trying to do. Or trying to trick somebody into do. But a New York middle school principal was charged with the attempt of rape and allegedly tried to meet up with a 16-year-old girl. I mean, 16, you should be a little bit smarter than that.
I mean, kids are stupid, dude. Come on.
Which it's kind of shocking, but they try to lure her into a remote location, bringing with him condoms, chicken nuggets, and the Grimace milkshake from McDonald's.
My God, I would love to see them that Chris Hansen on Dateline NBC.
Holding that Grimace shit. You're just gonna act like it's killing him.
Just combusting. Imagine they arrest him and then Chris Hansen like, huh, what the fuck is this? Takes a sip out of it. Cuts the scene to him like fucking combusting too.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness. That'd be
You know
a
what?
crazy
We should
prank.
write this down, dude.
And get that fool out of retirement.
Yes. Is he still alive?
I think so.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that he's died.
Damn.
But anyways, Principal Daniel Erickson, 55 years old, was arrested Friday after the investigation by the Broome Sheriff's Police officer.
You gotta be more. Kids are too smart. I mean, kids are not smart enough, and these old people think they're smarter than that.
Yeah, they abuse them, and these are the ones that get caught, and there's plenty more that aren't getting caught.
Oh yeah, I think there's more that are not getting caught than there are getting caught.
Yeah.
I mean, sucks, dude. I mean, I didn't get molested, so I never had my first time, but it's because I was smart. And I was kind of fat in elementary school, so whatever, dude. Moving on from all these kiddies, you got a lot of kid stuff, dude.
Hey, man, this is what's on the freaking news.
I got no kids. Well, yeah, I do. You know what? I do have a kid's story. It's a fun. Well, not fun. Why do I
Fun.
say that? Yeah,
It's fun.
it's interesting.
It's sus.
Did I write it down, dude? Yeah, here we go. An Indian origin man in the U.S. jailed. I mean, my bad. He was jailed for killing 3 teenagers who pranked him.
Oh, jeez.
And this happened over here in Corona.
Really?
Yeah, it happened in 2020.
I mean, I get the pranking and shit. I get annoyed by that shit, so I'd kill the motherfuckers too.
Oh yeah, but this dude just went on a rampage.
Oh.
So check it out. So in Corona, California, a 45-year-old Indian origin man has been sentenced to life without possibility of parole following his conviction on murder charges for deliberately ramming his car into a vehicle that killed three 16-year-old boys and seriously injured 3 other teens after the youngsters played a doorbell prank on him back in 2020.
Wait, so he remembered them?
No. So
Or this happened in 2020?
this happened in 2020. So the guy's name is Anurag Chandra. He was convicted in April of 2020 of count of three murders. Am I saying that right? 3 counts of murder. My bad.
Yeah.
3 counts of murder, 3 counts of attempted murder, and some badass road rage. And this crash happened January 19th of 2020 in the Temescal Canyon Road. So the 6 teenagers were in a 2002 Toyota Prius. And, I mean, it's a gas saver.
Fuck the Prius.
So these guys were forced off the road, resulting in their car slamming into a tree. So these kids played a ding dong ditch on him. He ran out the door, jumped in his car, and chased them. And they went on the freeway. They got to a point where they had to make a U-turn, so they slowed down. And this dude just rammed them from the back, and they crashed into the tree, killing 3 of the kids by the names of Daniel Hawkins, Jacob Ivascu, and Drake Ruiz. All 16 died, and there's another 3 kids in the car that survived, but they were seriously injured.
All the 16-year-olds died.
Yeah, all 3 16-year-olds.
I thought you said all 16. I was like, where'd the other people come from?
What the fuck was this, a clown car?
Yeah, literally, I was thinking it was a clown car. All the little midgets in the trunk.
Yeah, so they say that the crash was at around 99 miles an hour.
Damn,
Impact just-
he just wanted them that bad, huh?
Dude, he was just having a bad day.
I mean, you gotta press that last button, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've been pranked on Ding Dong Ditch. I'm like, I don't even answer the door.
Most of the time, no.
Yeah, if I hear someone knocking my door, I'm not gonna answer until they leave.
That's that, what's it called? Antisocial anxiety?
That introvert.
Introvert, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm like, nah, because most of the time it's those Mormons. Is it Mormons? The ones go knocking on the door?
Mormons do, so do, it's the one with the J name.
Jews?
No, not Jews. Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about, Jehovah's Witnesses. But, I guess this dude, just one bad day, but even a worse day for the teenagers.
Right?
Yeah, I
That's
didn't hear the
crazy.
story. That was 2 years ago. Did you hear about it?
No, I didn't. And it's so close.
Yeah, you just. But speaking about Indian people, well, that Indian guy. I also found there's a lot of Indian dudes in India killing women.
What?
There's a trend or a I don't want to say a trend. It's not fun, but it's like a pattern that guys are killing women in India right now, chopping them up into pieces to be more exact. So police have detained a man in India, in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, after he confessed to killing a woman, chopping up her body, and dumping her parts in different locations of the city. On March 7th of this year, a 30-year-old woman whose name has not been revealed went missing, and her brother registered her as a missing person the following day. Police said that Shabir Ahmad Wani was rounded up among other suspects and arrested, and later he confessed to his crime. So apparently this guy, they're not sure what happened, but they say that the dude had a little discussion with this chick, and apparently the fight was because the victim was refusing to marry a relative of his.
Wow.
Like, yeah, you're gonna marry my cousin. No.
Arranged marriages.
Yeah, because I know that's really common out there.
It is.
So, and some countries, they still treat women like objects.
For sure.
So he took this real personal and he chopped her up into body parts.
Oh, I was like,
he wasn't even asking her. He wasn't trying to marry her anyways. And he still
but
chopped her up.
he's his ego, and he wants to make sure his family's legacy doesn't get what is it called?
Dishonored?
Dishonored, yeah.
Yeah, but like, you're not even marrying the chick. Why are you gonna kill her? He's gonna marry your cousin. He's like, I don't even talk to my cousins, dude. Let alone I'm gonna chop some women up because they don't want to marry him.
That's fucked up.
Like, hey, my friend likes you. Ew, I don't like him. Then die, bitch.
Yeah, you ruined the family legacy.
Yeah, I mean, and they say that like this is not the first one. Like this trend that chopping up women into parts has been going on for a few months now. Like different cases.
Just a bunch of people.
Yeah,
doing
it's not like, oh, it's one guy, one serial killer.
It's like having what's it called? Multiple like imposters doing the same thing over and over again, or is it just like these happen, but nobody knew that these were happening? They're just a bunch of different people.
They knew they were happening. So apparently, there's been at least 7 similar murders that have been reported in the last 5 months. In November of last year, a 28-year-old man, Aftab Amin Poonawala, was arrested in the Indian capital of New Delhi for chopping up the body of his living girlfriend, Shraddha Walker, Mrs. Walker, I'm just going to say that, into 35 pieces and deposing her body in a nearby forest over the course of 18 days. Mr. Poonawala confessed to the crime, and I guess he had a bad history of domestic abuse.
That's crazy. I was just thinking, like, 35 pieces.
35
It's
pieces,
already
dude.
gruesome to do it one time, and they just sat there and did it again, and did it again, and did it again. Just keep minimizing the pieces to smaller chunks.
I mean, how small can you chop the body up? How do you find 35 pieces?
I know, seriously.
That's some Easter egg hunt, huh?
Yeah, it's fucked up Easter egg.
Yeah,
Huh?
and that same month, another man in Uttar Pradesh was arrested for chopping up his wife and because he suspected she was cheating on him. Suspected. Didn't catch her, he suspected. Also in November, a woman and her son chopped up their husband into 22 pieces.
What the
Yeah,
heck?
so some lady and her kid chopped up the husband and refrigerated his body for allegedly cheating on her.
Oh my goodness! Nobody cheat on anybody. Nobody
Dude,
date.
Don't
marry.
don't chop people until you have evidence.
Yeah, and or you gotta make sure you're marrying whoever they tell you to marry.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And in December, the next month, in the state of Jharkhand, a man was arrested after parts of his wife were discovered by dogs in the local residents. And also in December, in southern India state, Andhra Pradesh, a woman's chopped up body was found in a drum inside a locked up rented apartment. And then in January, tell me when to stop.
I know, right?
In January, another man was arrested in Uttar Pradesh, Ghaziabad city for allegedly killing his wife's alleged lover by chopping him up into 15 pieces. And then last month, tell me when to stop, dude.
I know.
A man was arrested for killing his 22-year-old wife and storing her body in a restaurant.
Oh, you can stop now.
Okay, I'll stop, dude.
You made your point. They're doing it a lot.
I'm telling you, it's a trend. They're chopping up into pieces all these passionate crimes. What is going on in India, dude? What's in their water?
I feel like they read it and then they're like, oh, so this is what we do to our cheaters? All right, let's make a point out of it. And then I'll do it. And then they did it.
Why did you do it? I saw it on TV.
Yeah, seriously. Easily fucking impressionable.
Yeah, sure. So the guy holding the record is 35 pieces.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine taking someone that you did love at the time.
I mean, it's normal to. I mean, it's not normal, right? But I can understand like you guys got into a heated argument and you killed him with like a bullet or something, but then you like realize what you did. You enter that stage of regret.
Yeah, you snap back into it.
Yeah, but like chop, chop, chop.
Yeah, it's like going the counter opposite. You just completely blacked out the entire thing, and you're just doing nonsense.
Ah, dude, I don't know, man. That's some crazy shit.
I think I'm done for today, man. That one's a way to end it, right?
I want to start off heavy and finish light with the otter, but you just dragged me in with that Hawaiian tip.
I'm sorry.
So we finished pretty gruesome, but I mean, what are you gonna do, right? That's the news. I'm just letting you guys know what's going on around the world instead of being on TikTok and looking at these dances. So, hey, man.
Yeah, well, news stories always break out every single week.
Yeah, so stay tuned if you guys like the stories. We got plenty of more, dude. Like, tell me when to stop.
I know. Tell me when to stop. Tell him to stop.
Tell me when to go. You got anything else?
No, that's it, bro.
All right, so I guess that's all the time we have today, my children of the grave. Be sure to follow us on Spotify and on YouTube, because there's plenty more macabre and sinister where that came from. So stay tuned and remember, one by one, we will say it.
Drag you under.
Thank you for listening to the DMU 666 podcast news. Once again, we're live from Big Bone Lake State Park, Kentucky. So if you're around the area, come say a howdy, and I'll give you a howdo. Bye.
See you guys.